Hi, and welcome to Growing Up Guide Pup. This week's episode is all about the importance of puppy handling and teaching Ricky how to wait her turn. You're probably asking yourself, what is puppy handling and why is it important? Basically, puppy handling is teaching these puppies how to accept all types of different handling. Ricky should be totally comfortable coming and laying down next to me and allowing me to touch every part of her body. This includes touching her ears and checking on the inside of them, looking in her mouth and checking her teeth, and also making sure she's comfortable with me touching all 4 of her feet and looking in between her toes and paws. And this also includes Ricky accepting having her nails trimmed. We try to do puppy handling with Ricky at least once a day, and we've been doing this basically since we brought her home. And it's also a great way to bond with your puppy, and it's also fun to give him a nice little puppy massage. A good example of how this is practical in the real world was Ricky was a little bit of a naughty little girl this week. Because she's already a year old and she started to put on a little bit of weight, and it's important to keep these puppies nice and trim, I started cutting back her food a little bit. Well, she didn't like this idea and decided to learn how to open the food bin and feed herself dinner one night, and she overate a fair amount, and I had to take an x-ray of her just to see exactly how much she ate and the state of her stomach. I had to place Ricky on the x-ray table and take an x-ray of her. She was a little taken aback by this and not as comfortable as I'd liked her to be, but she was also a little uncomfortable because her belly was on the big side. I am not often able to take x-rays of a dog this size all by myself at work because most people don't take the time to do puppy handling, and this is extremely important for guide dogs. These people can't see if there's anything wrong with their dog, so these dogs need to be nice and calm and show no reactivity to when they're being touched normally. Because if they start reacting, it's a good indication to these people that there's maybe a problem going on, whether it be a muscle strain, a sore paw, or any type of lump. Ricky's x-rays did show that she overate a fair amount. No medical attention was required of her, but she did need to stay nice and quiet and have some cage rest, and also not to feed her for a day. Being a Golden Retriever and Labrador mix, she definitely did not understand why she missed a few meals. Another exercise we like to tie in with our puppy handling is teaching Ricky to wait her turn. She sometimes can get a little jealous if you give Eli some attention, and she wants the attention too. So we're teaching Ricky how to wait patiently and quietly on her bed while it's not her turn to be handled. Because Eli's been handled since he was a puppy, he handles this very well and allows me to do whatever I need to do to him as far as any type of medical care. So the next exercise we did with Ricky was working on teaching her how to wait her turn when it's time to play. We did this by playing tug of war with her and Eli. Now, they didn't get a chance to play together. I played with them each separately, and while one was playing, the other was laying down, patiently waiting their turn. This proved to be a little bit of a challenge for Ricky. This is the first time that I tried doing this. Ricky kept getting up when it was Eli's turn and not quite understanding exactly what I wanted of her. So it took some patience and some time to get her back in her position and back in a down stay while I played with Eli. Eli is pretty well rehearsed in this, and he understands that when the puppy gets up, I have to stop playing with him, and he promptly lets go of the toy so I can go and put the puppy back down in position, and then he gets to resume playing. He's really good at helping me teach these puppies how to wait their turn. Ricky did get a chance to play tug with me too. Once she was quiet for a few seconds, I released Eli from playing and made him lay down and wait his turn while Ricky had an opportunity to play. After a few rounds of playing and the dogs taking turns, Ricky really started getting the idea that she needed to lay quietly in order to get her turn to play tug. This is something we wait to do with our dogs until they're older because it can be a real challenge for these dogs to understand when it's their turn and when it's not. Well, that wraps it up for this week. So keep those comments coming. We love to hear everybody's feedback. And thanks for everyone's support, and we'll see you next time on Growing Up Guide Pup.